When we arrived to meet community activist Hilton Kelly in Port Arthur, Texas, he was unloading a truck full of supplies donated by nearby Houston's Sikh community.
Food, canned goods, just clothing, you name it. So we're in a good place.
It's estimated that between 3,000 and 5,000 residents of this town have been displaced. 3/4 of the houses were inundated with water. Lining its streets, like so many neighborhoods across southern Texas, piles of water-damaged furniture. Kelly and his family are among the homeless. This was the moment he and his wife returned to find their home uninhabitable.
The water line.
Kelly has won international recognition for his work trying to improve the air quality of Port Arthur, a low-income African-American majority community surrounded by petrochemical plants and refineries. This stretch of the Gulf Coast is nicknamed Cancer Alley due to the elevated levels of disease as a result of toxic emissions. During Harvey, the refineries admitted to discharging millions more pounds of toxic gases into the air as they shut down and burnt off their excess chemicals. Now Kelly is worried that those who call this town home will be exploited even more as the coast rebuilds. For example, he points to this dump that appeared overnight in a residential area of Port Arthur.
All this garbage and debris stacked across the street from an elderly lady here who's on oxygen, the lady that lives in let's see here, in this other house down the street here on the corner that had a triple bypass heart surgery. They're in an uproar about this, but yet they have very little voices. One of the reasons why people threw this out of their homes is because of contamination, black mold contamination. Now we got mold spores flying through the air.
Certainly while we were there, no attempt was being made to pour water on the debris to prevent dust from spreading. However, Port Arthur's mayor insists there is nothing to worry about and this site will only be temporary. Kelly is skeptical. But he does wonder whether the sudden attention Port Arthur is receiving is an opportunity to change things.
Right here is the largest oil refinery in the northern hemisphere. They put out 625,000 barrels of oil per day, every day. It's 100% Saudi owned. Most of the people here don't touch that money. We're living at or below the poverty line. Why is that? I'd like to encourage the Saudi king to definitely look at ways in which he can help enhance this community. These guys got a free reign to dump whatever they want to dump into our air, and then we don't even benefit from these mega industries at all.
However, Hilton Kelly knows it's a distant hope that all the attention will transform Port Arthur's fortunes, not least because of the Trump administration's determination to weaken environmental emission standards even further. Shihab, Rattansi, Jazeera, Port Arthur.